Hello and welcome to Chance Myanmar. My name is Shona. I am your business English instructor, and today we are going to learn about powerful introductions. It's really important that you know how to introduce yourself professionally. I know that a lot of students have difficulty with this. You need to be confident, you need to be clear, and you need to communicate who you are, what you do, and where you work with confidence. I think you should be able to use a basic greeting in English, but let's take a quick look at them anyway. So we can say, hello, my name is. Hi, my name is. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, my name is Shona. Shona Cannon. This is more formal. Now you try. So, you're at a networking event. What happens next? You have introduced yourself, someone knows who you are, but then what? Now you need to go into more detail about where you work, what you do, and where you're located. So let's look at some common questions that you may ask and be asked, and let's have a look at some example answers. Let's have a look at the first question that you may be asked. What do you do for work? That means, what do you do every day? What is your job? So we could answer this by saying, I work as, think about your article. Lots of students make mistakes with these. I work as a, I work as an, and then your job. So I work as an English teacher. What do you do? Say the sentence. Another way to answer this question is to say, I'm a, or I am an, and then your occupation. So for me, I'm a teacher. You might be an engineer. Practice. Say the sentence. What's your occupation? So after stating your position, you will then be asked about the company that you work for. So some simple questions you may be asked or that you can ask will include, who do you work for? What company do you work for? Or, what company are you with? With here means to be together. So let's have a look at how we can answer these questions. Are you ready? I work for Chance Myanmar. I work at Chance Myanmar. I'm with Chance Myanmar. Now practice, you try. Who are you with? Who do you work for? Another question that you may be asked is about the location of your company. It's very common to hear the word based. Based is the location. So in my case, I am based in Yangon. I'm based in Yangon. Where are you based? So you've given a basic greeting. You have discussed your role and what you do and where you're located. The next question you may be asked is about how long you have been working at your company. This is the length of service. So a common question that you may be asked and that you can ask is, how long have you been at plus your company? How long have you been working for company? How long have you been with company? In my case, you could ask me, how long have you been at Chance Myanmar? How long have you been working for Chance Myanmar? I could respond by saying, I have been working at Chance Myanmar for, and then the amount of time that I have been here, the duration. For is the duration. So for 1 year, for 2 weeks. I could also respond by saying, I have been working at Chance Myanmar, the company, since, this is the point in time, since 2019, since 2010. Up to you. You try. Let's practice. So, how long have you been living in Myanmar? I have been living in Myanmar since 2018. This is the present perfect continuous tense. Remember, have been, working, living, planning, creating. To make it sound more natural, we can contract it and say, I've been with Chance Myanmar since 2020. At this stage, you have successfully introduced yourself. You have talked about where your company is based. What's next? Silence? Look at each other? No. You're probably going to be asked about your responsibilities, your role. A nice question that someone might ask you is, so, what exactly do you do? Well, I'm responsible for teaching English. I manage the English department. I look after the English team. I'm in charge of the English department. I report to the head. This will be your superior. So whoever you answer to, just fit them right there. Now, if you want to sound more natural, you don't want to say everything that you do when somebody asks you what you do. You need to keep it nice and simple. Remember, you can't take all the talking space. You have to share that time. This is how introductions go. So what native English speakers do, they will use basically. I'm just going to summarize what I do. I'm not going to tell you everything. So basically, I'm responsible for teaching English. Oh, really? Interesting. Yes, I report to the head of department. So we have basic greetings. You can talk about your role and what you do and where you're located. The next question you may get asked is, what does your company do? This is an invitation for you to talk about what your company does. So maybe you supply, you sell, you import, export, you specialize, you manufacture, you develop, you plan, you create. What does your company do? So we can answer this by saying, we supply cosmetics. We import or export ladies' shoes. We specialize in cosmetics. We manufacture ladies' shoes. We manufacture ladies' shoes in our factory in Yangon. Be careful with those. A lot of students make mistakes with them. We develop cosmetics. So let's practice. I want you to tell me, what does your company do? So now you have more phrases to talk about what your company does. The next question that you may be asked is, where is your company based? Remember, we said based talks about the location. Okay? So, how do we answer this question? Let's have a look. There's many different ways. We're located, think about your preposition, in, near, and then your location. So, we're located in Yangon. We're located in New York. Our headquarters is preposition, location. Headquarters here, you may be a little bit confused. Headquarters is, this is because we are talking about one headquarters. If we are talking about two people, from a different company and their headquarters is in the same location, then we would say our headquarters are located in Yangon. Our main office is in Yangon. We have offices near Mandalay. You survived your lesson on powerful introductions. That's it, we're finished. But before I go, I want to give you some tips that's going to help you use the vocabulary and phrases and improve your overall English. Tip number 1, confidence. You have to be confident. If you're not confident in yourself, no one else is going to be confident in you. I suggest you practice these phrases every day in the mirror. Say them. Work on your body language, your intonation, and your pronunciation. You will get there, but you need to be confident in yourself. Tip number 2, remember, introductions are not presentations. You're not selling yourself. You're going to have an exchange with the person that you're speaking to. Make sure you ask questions. You need to make it obvious that you are interested in learning about them. And that is how we build great relationships. Tip number 3 is body language. Your body language is really, really important. Remember, your body language communicates more than what actually comes out of your mouth. You need to make sure you're standing up straight. You need to make sure you're giving good eye contact, a nice firm handshake. You need to express that you are confident within yourself, and your body language is going to help you do that. We're not quite finished yet. I have some tasks for you. I would like you to go through all of the questions that we have covered in this lesson, and I would like you to practice answering, asking, answering. Make sure you come back to my next class, which is going to be on making small talk. You have been great today, and I hope to see you in the next lesson. Well done.